Hey guys, thanks so much for coming back to Be Style. On today's episode, we are going to be doing Little Miss Ari's 1 month update. I did this with Joanna as well, and so I wanted to make sure and document this time in history. You know, the newborn phase goes by so quickly, and before you know it, they're 4 years old and you're trying to figure out where in the world the time went. So I want to go ahead and do a little 1 month update for Ari as well to tell you guys how I'm doing, how she's doing, and it'll just be kind of like a compilation video. So anyway, this is Little Miss Ari. Say hi. I'm wide awake and I'm just 1 month old. So she's actually 5 weeks old. So I'm a little bit late on this video, but that's okay. She's still really young. I wanted to go ahead and share with you how she's doing. So she's doing great. So far, she has been exclusively breastfed. In the hospital, when she was born, she weighed 8 pounds. And now she is 9.5 pounds. So she met and exceeded her birth weight. When we were in the hospital, she was cluster feeding around the clock. And now her feeds are anywhere between 2 and 3 hours during the day. She loves to nurse. And so we've been having a hard time trying to get her to take a pacifier. I did finally find a pacifier that she likes. So let me just show that to you guys really quickly. She does really like this pacifier. These are just the Avent Soothe. These are some of the ones that they offer in the hospital, and she really does like this one. She's still not a huge fan, but at least it'll keep her quiet in the car seat. Speaking of car seat, she has not been a fan. She has not liked the car seat at all since day one, and it was really important that we found a pacifier that could soothe her because she would cry till she turned red, and it was just super stressful, and I had to ask my husband to pull over while I try to calm her down and nurse her. So it has been a lot better now that we have found these little pacifiers. She still kind of kicks it out, but it's a lot better than the other ones. With having her over this 1 month, it has been definitely a transition for our toddler. Joanna absolutely loves her sister. She is obsessed with her. She wants to kiss her all day and hug her all day, and she loves her to death. But I think her insecurities have come out in other ways, and so there have been some struggles behaviorally, as well as some sleep regressions that she has had, and so it's been a little bit of a struggle with that. But her pediatrician had offered some awesome advice, and that's something I wanted to share with you guys. Make sure that if whatever issue that you're having with either your newborn or your toddler as they make this transition, bring it up to the pediatrician, because they have offered some amazing advice that has really helped with the whole situation. So for instance, with the sleep regressions, Joanna was having some tantruming at night, and it was just very stressful. I would have anxiety just thinking about laying her down for bed at night, and it was very stressful. But her pediatrician said that if we take the one-on-one time without the baby in the picture, so just Joanna and I, or just her dad, and Joanna and her dad go out and do something special a couple of times a week and take that one-on-one time, that will help. That has definitely helped, and we have seen a major improvement in Joanna's behavior ever since doing that. At 5 o'clock, we've been going on a stroller ride as a family, and like putting the baby in the stroller, so she's pretty much falling asleep the whole time, and then we're just talking to Joanna, asking her about her day, and that has really helped too. In terms of sleep, we're not getting any. So, you know, I did not have a typical newborn experience with Joanna. Joanna slept a lot, and she still loves to sleep except for at night. You know, it has been a little bit different of an experience with Ari. She does like to sleep, so she falls asleep often during the day, but it's at night that, you know, she's up every 2 hours, and so it's just that newborn phase where you're just not getting any sleep. You're lucky. Oh, bless you, sweetie. Bless you. So she has been giving us 4 and 5 hour stretches at the beginning of the night. So pretty much I'm keeping her on a schedule of nursing her every 2 to 3 hours on demand during the day. So it's 2 to 3 hours, but then if she wants to nurse more, Oh, bless you. Or if she wants to nurse more, I allow her to do that as much as she wants to nurse during the day. So that way, hopefully she can get as many calories as possible that she's not as hungry at night. Now, as you know, with breastfed babies, they metabolize that breast milk pretty quickly. So it definitely, you're lucky if you get that legendary 5-hour stretch in the beginning of the night. And so I have been getting that a little bit, but her sleep during the day has become a little bit more predictable. So we've noticed she's starting to take a 2-hour nap in the morning, 2-hour nap in the afternoon, and we're trying to keep her on a schedule of 2 hours asleep and 1 full hour awake. That is what the guidelines that I found online was, and it really has helped. Trying to keep her awake that hour has been a little bit challenging. Sometimes she wants to get sleepier during the day, but usually if we could try to stick to that schedule, she's doing a lot better sleeping at night. Excuse me, I'm talking. I have definitely had some stress, I think more so with the transition with Joanna than the newborn phase in general. I mean, the lack of sleep definitely you know, takes a toll on you, but I feel like you kind of get used to it. But I think the transition with the toddler has been the biggest unanticipated challenge that we have had as second-time parents. Thankfully, right after having her, I did not have any kind of postpartum depression or not even really baby blues. I think I've had baby stress more than anything, just feeling stressful about the transition with Joanna, having those sleep regressions and other regressions, behavioral regressions and things like that. It has been very, very stressful, and it was unanticipated. In terms of my C-section and all that and recovery, I'm doing pretty good. My C-section had some leaking around the 3 to 4 week mark. I think I tried to overdo it with exercise way too early. Even though I was just walking, it was too much. It was too far. Like, I tried to go like 3 miles and it was just stupid. You know, I feel like every time I have a baby, I do this. It's not me trying to lose weight. It's just me wanting to get back to normal, and I rush it. And so around like 3 weeks, I walked like 3 miles. Too much. And my C-section kind of started leaking or whatever, and oh my gosh, it was gross. Like, I felt like I smelled like a dead body, and it was a mess. What I did to remedy that was I definitely took it easy and allowed myself to heal. I was wearing the adult diapers like up until yesterday, so I've been wearing those. And then also I was putting Neosporin on it as well, and that really healed it up in like 2 days. It stopped with the leaking and all that stuff, and so it's doing a lot better. It's looking a lot better. But yeah, my weight has definitely not gone down as quickly as I would like. I think I was 235 when I had her, and I'm down to like 212, which is not impressive in my opinion, just because I felt like I lost a ton of weight with Joanna. Like, after having Joanna, it was like I lost like 50 pounds in a week or something. That's how it felt. And so this time it definitely has been weird. Like when is the rest of this weight gonna go away? You know what I mean? So, and you know, usually with breastfeeding, you're supposed to burn all these calories and lose all this weight, but I just don't feel like I'm losing weight with breastfeeding like I did the first time. So I wanted to go ahead and take off that big old sweatshirt and show you guys kind of what we're working with, girl. So I'm just gonna show you guys. Oh my Lord. Postpartum life. So this is kind of what I'm looking like at the one month mark. I'll show you guys my stomach. So this is what my stomach looks like. So my stomach has kind of gone back down. It's not as distended as it was, obviously, but I still feel like way thicker in the middle than I did with Joanna. So yeah. And also I just feel like my arms have been so much fluffier. I feel like my boobs are bigger. I don't know. Having this second is like, girl, can I get a tummy tuck? So yeah, my weight has definitely kind of just stayed put. It stayed at that same weight. I mean, I was like 217 a couple weeks ago. So I guess it is kind of trending down, but definitely not as quickly as I would like. Obviously, with all the breastfeeding I'm doing, I should be 115 pounds by now, okay? But I wanted to mention really quickly my relationship with my husband, because I think this is really, really important. I remember when I had Joanna, we were first time parents and we were very sleep deprived. And when I tell you, we was biting each other's heads off non-stop, arguing, just snapping on each other constantly. I was also very angry because I felt like I was nursing around the clock and he wasn't helping out and he didn't know what to do, and he was trying to help but he just didn't know what to do. So I had to constantly tell him every little thing. This is how you change a diaper, this is how you do this is how you do that. And I just wanted to share that this go around, with it being our second time around the block, our relationship is a lot better. Like we haven't had those arguments. We haven't, you know, it's like I understand, okay, he can't breastfeed, but at least he knows how to get up in the night and change a diaper or try to get her back to sleep, swaddle her. And so when it comes to your husband, especially if you're a first time parent, education is important, helping them know, kind of preparing them beforehand of how to change a diaper, how to do this and that. It's really, really helpful. If you are having a second child and you're wondering like, am I going to be biting off my husband's head? And are we going to be bickering? You may not. But I just feel like this time around it has been so much better because he knows how to help. He knows what to do. He can help out with my toddler a lot. I'm not resenting him in the night, looking at him all angry because, you know, he can't nurse. Now, when I was cluster feeding in the hospital and stuff like that, and when you watch your husband fall asleep, when you are like working your fingers to the bone, it will make you mad. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. The reality is you're going to be pissed off, you know, because it's like you just feel like you're doing everything. But allowing him or teaching him or showing him or helping him understand how he can help is really important. My husband has been great this time. He's been cooking. He's been doing a lot of cleaning. He's been doing a lot of laundry. He works from home and has a very flexible schedule. So it's been great. And I don't have to worry about going back to work this time. So I think that has taken away a lot of anxiety and stress as well. And so it's just been a lot easier in some ways. But then with the toddler, that has increased, that has presented its own set of challenges that we were not expecting or anticipating. But all in all, I'm just glad that at least we have, you know, that calm in our relationship where there's a better and deeper understanding of what to expect and how to handle things and what to do. And so that has been a lot easier this go around. So anyway, I have done enough jibber jabbering on here. I'm gonna let you guys go. I just want to give you a quick update. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. I hope you do. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.